Jack.
And we are sorry we are running a few minutes late. We actually got a phone call. We actually got a phone call that we needed to take just before we hit the button. So, but we're here now. We're glad that you guys are here with us today. And we hope that you all have had an awesome week. We actually were not on last week because it was Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And so we decided just to have a nice, quiet dinner at home. Hey, Daisha. And we wanted to, we hope that you all did the same, that you had some time with people you love. And anyway, so we see that some of you guys are already saying hello in the chats. Let us know where you're watching from. And hey, I got my friends here.
Man.
I see Julie and Anna and Constance are here. Glad you all could make it.
Okay, there we go.
So today is actually an exciting day because we hit a big milestone on our channel.
Yep, that was awesome.
Yeah.
We continue to be blessed. Our channel is continuing to grow. Tell them.
All right, yeah.
Tell them. How many subscribers?
We hit 55K. That's crazy.
55,000.
So we are really excited. We hope that you all are encouraged by what we try to do, that we're, I don't know, teaching you something, helping you in some way. Yeah,
we did say at the beginning of the year when we were talking about things we wanted to do for this year is that our videos, we wanted to be more purposeful in when we show you stuff to teach you, maybe, I don't know how to say it, just more instructional, more helpful.
More helpful, yeah.
Not just showing what we're doing, but talk about why we do it and the benefits or the purpose and stuff like that. So
right, we want to bring more value to you all, and hopefully we're doing that. Yes. But anyway, so very excited. Thank you all so much.
Yes, thank you. Got a lot of people already on here with us.
But it's a crazy week. There's a lot that's supposed to be happening this week, but I mean with our house.
With the house.
Yeah.
But the weather, I don't think is going to cooperate.
Hopefully it will.
But we're going to see how much does get done.
Yeah, it's only Monday, but
it's only Monday.
It's only Monday, but right now, what is supposed to happen this week is the sunroom is supposed to get stained. The floors are supposed to go in. Our wood stove is in. We've got to go pick it up and bring it to the house. So that's really exciting.
Got to get it this week.
Yeah. Some of the last of the electrical is supposed to go in this week.
But it's 100% chance of rain tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's going to be a washout. We're supposed to have people coming. I really don't know what's going to happen.
Gutters.
Gutters. Yeah. Gutters, which it would have been awesome if we had the gutters today.
Yeah, because
since it's going to rain the rest of the week.
Right.
But that's how it is.
It is definitely how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're really excited. We are actually in the last phase of this crazy ride that we've been on since May, and I'm really happy to see it come to a close. It's going to be weird not having somebody here working,
There's people saying they came from Anna's channel on Fermented Homestead, and we appreciate her and we appreciate her viewers.
Yeah.
Telling us that they're watching us from her. That's awesome.
Mandolin said, "What will your kitchen backsplash look like?" Well, I think I've decided on one, but y'all know how it is. I could change my mind again before I actually go pick it out. As of right now, I think I've decided on the herringbone tile, like just white herringbone tile with maybe like a gray grout.
Yeah.
I think that would look really nice.
She showed me a photo of, she found that design and showed me a photo of it, and I'm fine with that. That looks nice.
Yeah, I think it would look good.
It would look really well. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be a little crazy because the builder is actually going to teach me how to do it. He's going to get me started, and then I'm going to do it. He is going to prep the walls for me, though, because y'all know there's holes over there, and he said that they'll do a skim coat, and then repair some of the holes, and then he'll get me started, and then away I go.
And I know it's really hard to see if you're looking at us right now because it's way, way back in the back, but there is something that's in the back of the picture that hasn't been there before.
Oh, yeah.
Something she's excited about.
Yeah, this is something that was actually installed this past week, like at the end of this past week. And yeah, I was really, yes, the range hood. The range hood. You know, it's funny because when we got this house, I think we were only here twice before we closed on it. The first time that we came to see it, and then we came one more time, I think to get measurements for flooring, because we were gonna get flooring for the bedrooms. So you know how when you buy a house, sometimes there's things that you don't notice until you're actually moving in or you're living in it. And there were two things that I didn't notice in the kitchen until we were living in it. One, I did not realize that my dishwasher was like a really good dishwasher, like all stainless steel. The second thing I didn't realize is there was no hood above the stove. So anyway, I now have one, and I'm really happy about that.
Trying to.
You're at the end. There you go.
Oh, okay. Hat Creek Homestead, thank you for mentioning prayer request. Robertson's Belly Acres granddaughter was burned. Addie was burned, and she's at the burn unit.
Oh my goodness.
So y'all just remember her. Say prayers. We know prayers work. Hopefully she will be okay. Hopefully she's in good hands, and those people will be able to take care of her.
Well,
that's terrible. I have been burned as a child, and with fireworks. I won't get into that story, but I still have scars on my back, and burns aren't fun.
No.
So hope she's gonna be all right.
Well, I just saw JM in the nut house, and we were just
Hey.
talking about y'all yesterday.
We were.
We were literally just talking about y'all.
We were, and they're with us.
It said said they're listening while they're packing, so that means we have some catching up to do.
Yeah, because you mentioned something about them, and I said we need to get an update on their plans and see where they're at now. So
so that's very cool.
That's exciting. We'll have to get the down low later.
Yeah. Melissa said that would be so satisfying for you each time you're working in your kitchen for you to see the backsplash and how you did it yourself. You go, girl. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a little nervous about it, but I think it'll be all right.
Another thing we always said also at the beginning of the new year, not only do we want to be more intentional with our videos, what? Okay. Yeah. Hi, my daughter. So we want to be more intentional with our videos, being more purposeful in instructing and telling people how to do things. Not how to do things, but
how we do things.
How we do things and how it could help them as well.
Yeah.
But we also said that we always want to try to learn new things every year.
Yep.
Well, it sounds like you're going to be learning how to do tile.
Yes. And I actually had also told our builder, the guy that is going to put in our flooring, that I would really love to be able to help him so I can learn how to do that too. It's laminate flooring, so I would like to be able to know how to do that. Well, hey, Bushcraft family, how are you?
I would like to learn how to do that too, but I think most of it's going to be done while I'm at work.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But yeah, so we've got, and we have learned a lot this past year.
Well,
pretty much since we've been home, I feel like we've done, like we've been busy doing things, not just with the house, but trying to, because we were away from our homestead for 4 months, and now it's like we've got a lot of catching up to do.
It's been 10 months.
Yeah.
It's been 10 months since May 4th is when our house disaster happened, and we've learned a lot in the last 10 months. Just, I mean, as far as not just going through it, but the rebuilding and just how to do things. I have learned so much about construction, and just how to put things together and how things are done. Not that I think I could do a lot of that stuff, but I have learned how that stuff works. And, if I have to do it, at least I would have a little bit of understanding and not be totally what's going on, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
maybe you can videotape some of it. Yeah, maybe you can show them video a little bit of your tile work.
Yeah, and that's probably what I'll do, is I will just show myself doing it, but definitely not showing you how to do it because
you're going to be learning how to do it.
I'm going to be learning, yes. Well, what's up, Acre Homestead? Glad you made the live too.
Hey.
Okay, so now that she's here,
now that she's here,
it reminded me. Okay, so we've got a lot on the channel coming up. A lot of really, really cool things. So one of the things that's happening that I'm excited about is happening this week on Wednesday. So you guys know, if y'all been following, that we're starting Wellness Wednesday back, and we're reading Beyond Labels, which is a book written by Joel Salatin and Sina McCullough. Sina McCullough is a nutritionist, and of course Joel Salatin is a regenerative farmer that most of us all know and look up to. And they are talking about food. They're talking about everything from how it's grown, what we should look at on labels, getting, just kind of cutting through the noise, because when it comes to food.
Hey, Blake.
Oh gosh. When it comes to food and
now that lost your train of thought.
Yeah. When it comes to food and our the standard American diet, I mean, it's like we're totally lost. There's so much information. It's kind of hard to know what's right, what's real. So anyway, so what we're going to be doing on Wednesday, what we're going to try to do is myself, hopefully this is what we're planning. Hopefully it works out. Myself, Anna from Fermented Homestead, Constance from A Good Life Farm, and Julie from Row & Co Farms. We all were at the HOA together. We all got the book. We're all on our own health journey. And so we thought we would kind of mix things up and maybe do like a live and talk about the book. So basically it's a book club, and we're really excited.
And I'm seeing a lot of comments on people that have gotten their book now. Some of them said that they've got their book. One person said they read the introduction.
Why am I not a moderator? So a lot of y'all are really excited about it, and we are too. Very, 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 very excited.
So you're doing that Wednesday.
We're going to be talking about chapters 1 and 2.
Okay. We're going to be gone a lot Wednesday too. We got to go get that stove Wednesday.
But when are we leaving?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
We'll figure that out. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And let's see, we got that, and you also are you done with that? Okay. So something else is you also have started getting out your grow lights.
Yes.
And you are preparing to start some seeds.
I will be starting the seeds tomorrow.
And what seeds do you plan on starting tomorrow? You already got a game plan?
Yes. Onions, cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli this week.
Okay.
Next week will be basil, oregano, peppers, and
lot to remember.
Rosemary.
Yeah. So herbs.
Yeah.
A lot of the herbs.
Yep. The name of the book is Beyond Labels.
Yeah, Beyond Labels. It's a Joel Salatin book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shall I get it for you? Uno momento.
Oh, it's in over there by the chair, I think.
Yes.
We have a scheduled power outage on Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
Hoodoo.
JM at the Nut House.
Oh, no.
That sounds perfect.
So here you go. This is the book, Beyond Labels. It is awesome. I'm very much enjoying it. And I have to say, okay, so the assigned reading for this week was chapters 1 and 2. So in chapter 2, and I'm going to try not to get into too much and save it for Wednesday,
I know.
but
She's
there
gonna
was
do
a
it
part.
all now
No,
that
I'm
she
not.
started.
No, I'm not.
She will.
One of the parts that I was really excited about was, and it's funny because this is what me and the ladies were kind of talking about. There's a lot of talk about visualization and positive thinking, which, normally that's not something I'm into because it's kind of cheesy and it just, I don't know, it's just weird. But I do know that there is something to positive thinking.
You said no spoilers.
Okay. Anyway, I really
This
enjoyed
is somebody
the
that never waits till
exercise.
Christmas to open the Christmas presents.
I will just
So,
say
let's move on.
I very much enjoyed the exercise that we had to do in the book. Like I really got into it.
Hey, that's a good question. Is it offered in audio?
That is a good question. I actually don't know if it is offered in audio.
Is any of Joel Salatin's books offered in audio?
I don't
That's even
know. That's
another question.
I read the book.
To add to that question.
I add the book. I read the book.
Does anybody out there know if any of Joel Salatin's books are on audio?
Hey, Heather. Well, I do know that if you have Kindle Unlimited, that you can get that.
Okay, somebody says no, it's not. Somebody says yes, Kindle is available.
And Jennifer says almost all of his books are on Audible.
Oh, really?
So that is
On
very
Audible.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
So that's
do
awesome.
Audible.
Well,
I can't figure out Audible.
Oh gosh.
They always want me to
Pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. There's too many free stuff out there.
Oh, good grief.
Well, they want you to pay for it, but then they want you to earn points, and you have to buy more books to earn more points to get more free downloads. I'm just like, I'm not playing games. I just want the book and then move on. That's the way I am.
Melissa said, I'm going to try to start some tomatoes and strawberries at work with the kids. I work with school agers, and they get so excited when the plants start to grow. It's very exciting. Constance says she has Audible. There is a podcast, yes. And the podcast is also available.
The podcast is called Beyond Labels.
It is, and it's also available on Apple if you have Apple.
Okay.
Let's see, Hat Creek says she has third-degree burns on her hand and foot. She grabbed a hot plate. Oh, my goodness gracious, and spilled it all over. Bless her heart. Well, hello, Vineyard Farmhouse. Glad you're here.
Somebody says they just found it on Kindle.
Awesome.
And I do love listening to podcasts, so you know that podcast would be cool to.
They're strong enough
look
to
up.
bend. How are y'all doing?
Hey guys. I hope everybody is. I know he's in an area that also got hit, or close to areas that got hit by storm damage and tornadoes and stuff. So I hope everybody's starting to rebuild. I know it's slow going here.
Yeah. Still a lot of houses with tarps on the roofs.
Yes, and I was in town today and drove down one of the streets that got hit really, really bad. And it looks really different because they cleaned up all of the trees. I mean, and we're talking an old neighborhood with giant oak and maple trees that was just totally leveled. And then pretty much, I don't think any of the houses were totally taken out on that street, but all the roofs were taken off. All the trees were gone, all the roofs were gone. Anyway, I drove down there today and all those trees are gone. So now everything just looks open. It doesn't look like the same neighborhood. And you can tell where some of the houses are being rebuilt, new roofs going on, but then there's so many houses still just, they're vacant with tarps on them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's a very, very long process. And some of these towns that got hit so bad, they're going to be dealing with this much, much longer than what we've been dealing with just fixing our house up.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they most of them have to probably wait on insurance. And that was
and then builders, because they're backed up, because there's literally hundreds of houses waiting. So anyway, just want to throw that out there.
Let's see, Vineyard Farmhouse, is this a channel Where the basement caved in. Yes, that is us.
Yeah, that's our house. I mean, that's us.
Can you put the name of Joel's book? It's Beyond Labels. Again, by Joel Salatin and Sina
See if I can
McCullough.
get it where the light's not hitting it. There we go. Can y'all see that? Or
There you go.
Or it's upside down.
It's upside down.
There we go.
It's hard to tell because in this camera, it's like mirrored. It's backwards.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyway, and I have not started reading this book. It's kind of her book deal.
It is my book deal.
It's her book.
Yeah.
Not her book deal.
It's not my book deal.
No.
But it is the book deal. No. Okay. Okay, so other things that are coming up. In March, I may have overbooked myself a little.
Wow.
Because I'm not doing one collaboration.
Okay.
Or two.
What?
Or three.
I have not even heard about this.
I have agreed
This is all new to me.
to 4 collaborations.
Okay.
Now, only one of them is going
How many?
month.
How many of them involve food?
all of them.
All of them involve food, so
Yes.
that's a plus right there
Yes.
for me.
Yes.
'Cause
Yeah.
you know what that means.
You gonna be eating?
Yes. You're gonna
Well-
be coming up with cool stuff for these videos, and I get to reap the benefits of it.
So, I don't know how it happened, other than the fact that I said yes. So, only one of them is
I
a
like
month
that.
long. Only one of them is a month
Mike.
long.
I'm sorry. Mike has decided he wants to be a farmer and raise cattle. He's been
Awesome.
watching Joel.
Nice.
Love it.
So only one of them is a month long. Only one of the collaborations is
okay.
a month long.
So the other
Can I go ahead
collaboration-
and give those details, or am I waiting? Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Idaho Hoosier.
Thank you. Is it okay to go ahead and talk about the?
Oh my gosh, he saw a city bus fly through the air like a toy.
Oh my word.
Nothing like Port. I remember when Joplin, Missouri got hit
Mm-hmm.
because we have friends that live, I mean, in the Springfield area.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, you got all those collaborations and we're going to be gone 1 week.
Well, that is the beauty of filming.
Yeah.
Is I can do it and then schedule it.
I mean, there's going to be a couple days where we're actually going to be in Springfield, Missouri. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Constance, can I mention that, or do I need to wait? Anyway, one of them is going to be a month long. The other ones are just going to be like a day.
you always ask and then you just start talking about them.
Yes, go right ahead. Okay, good. So Constance, A Good Life Farm, she is hosting a March canning madness. March Madness, but canning.
Oh, yeah. I get it.
But canning.
I get it. March Madness.
Yes. So I know that I'm going to be doing 2 videos. So there'll be two canning videos coming up.
Videos.
And I do believe she said there's going to be a giveaway. There's going to be a giveaway at the end
We'll
of the
let
month.
her give the details on
Okay.
that.
Then with
Mennonite Farmhouse says you can talk about.
okay, good. So Mennonite Farmhouse, that collaboration is on March 11th. And she's invited several channels to talk about their canning experience.
Oh, cool.
What recipes would they can again? And what 5 recipes would they not? Or what mistakes have we made that we are sure not to repeat in our canning? So that'll be a good one. Hopefully there'll be a lot for people to learn from in that one. Then another one that I'm doing is a casserole collaboration, and that is from Greg's Kitchen. He's hosting that one.
I'm getting heartburn just thinking about
I
this.
love me some casserole. Listen, I'm Southern and I'm Baptist. I love me some casserole, okay? So we'll be doing a casserole recipe for y'all in March. And then the other then the last and the final collaboration coming up. Sutton's Days is hosting an ugly chicken cook-off. And if you don't know Lisa and you don't know what ugly chicken is, it's canned chicken.
I get to eat the casseroles while I'm watching ball games for March Madness.
There you go.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so I will be doing a recipe from ugly chicken. I'm going to be doing a casserole, and I'm going to be doing...
Mennonite Farmhouse says I'm in that one too.
Awesome.
Cool.
Anyway, so yes, a lot of fun stuff coming up, but probably after March, it's going to be a little while before I do another collab. I probably need to cool it with the collabs for just a little bit. They're very fun. We get to make a lot of new friends.
But once the gardening starts happening.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of focusing on.
It takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Not that gardening takes a lot of time if you do it right, but we go all in.
Yeah.
Especially you.
Yeah.
And I'm really hoping all of the construction stuff will be finished in time to get it all fixed the way we want to get it fixed.
Yeah.
And I had already planned to have a greenhouse up by now and for us to already have stuff growing in it. And that didn't happen because, life. So
yeah,
I still am planning on building the greenhouse, but it's probably going to be later on in the year. But at least it will be ready to continue the garden season at the end of the summer into the fall and early winter. Hopefully we'll still have fresh food growing. But yeah, I was hoping to have it done by spring or before spring so we could start early. Looks like now we're going to have to do it in the fall and utilize it.
Yeah. Hang on, somebody. Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's not touch screen. Oh yeah. Okay. So Serenity Hill
You need me to go
Farmstead.
back?
That's not really a collab though, right? That's more of a something that we're gonna be doing together, but not a collab. I don't know. Anyway, Jennifer at Serenity Hill Farmstead.
So you're doing something with them?
We're doing
with that
something in
group?
April. Yes.
So that could be 5 if you consider it a collab.
But no, in April.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't really know that it's considered a collab. Oh, she said yep. Okay.
And do you consider this book thing a collab?
Well, listen. I guess technically it is, but not really. I am collaborating with other people, but it's not like, when I think of collab, I'm thinking of like everybody's doing something separate on their own channels. So,
yeah, we planned on the greenhouse by now too. Yeah, plans just gets pushed back. It's kind of out of our control. So I don't feel bad that I dropped the ball and just didn't get it done. At least we're waiting on other things to get done first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We need to know where our land is going to lay before we do anything.
Yeah.
So Jennifer, do you want me to go ahead and talk about what we're doing in April, or do you want to wait until a little bit closer time? I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It's all semantics.
It is a reason to talk to her friend about books. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm really excited. This is going to be really, really fun. And I think this Wellness Wednesday is not going to be like Wellness Wednesdays of the past, because I really feel like I'm not going to be talking about myself all the time. Like, we're going to actually be talking about helpful things. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Mm-hmm. Okay, Jennifer, you might have to help me so I can remember the details. So if you guys don't follow Serenity Hill Farmstead, you really need to, especially not just on YouTube, but also on Instagram. One thing that y'all may or may not know about Serenity Hill Farmstead is she is a trained, I'm going to say this right, she's a trained EMT. So she's trained in emergency medicine. And she has a heart to teach people about how to prepare for emergencies on their homestead and their homes by prepping not just food, but also medical skills, herbs, and all of that stuff. But so she does a lot of that on her Instagram, and it's really awesome.
So it's a wealth of information and a good resource that she shares with other people.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So, but I think what we're going to be doing on her channel is we are going to be talking about the prepper pantry. Is that right? I think that's what we discussed. Help me. I just woke up from a nap. Let's see. Yep. Okay, good.
Yep.
Yes. All right. So yeah, she called me the other day and we were talking about it and I'm like, I am so in. That sounds awesome. So that will be coming up in April and that's going to be a lot of fun. And that's going to be just happening on her channel. I think we're going to be doing like a live.
She says she's a retired paramedic.
A retired paramedic.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And somebody else says, I need to know more about that casserole collab.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't remember who all is in it. I think Leanne from Mennonite Farmhouse said she's going to be in it. But yeah, there's going to be casseroles. Lots and lots of casseroles. And he is giving away something also.
Okay.
There's going to be a giveaway with that collab too. I can't remember what it is though.
So today, can I move on?
Yes,
Okay.
please do that.
So today, the dog started barking really bad, like an Amish buggy was coming by the house, like they always do. And there was no buggy. I look out my back window, and there's our Amish friend waving at me through the window. He's like, "Come out!" So I go out there, and he actually works next door at the processing place where we got our steer. And he said, now, Tangi had asked earlier if we had ever get any extra pig fat to let you know. He said, I got 2 boxes full of it that y'all can have. And so,
Yeah.
I mean, he came in, visited with us. We talked about a few other things, but then I ran over there and got really nice looking. I mean,
Yes.
packaged, frozen pig fat, 2 boxes of it, enough to last us for a while, whatever
Yes.
she wants to do with it.
Well, that's what I said.
So what's your plans with all this?
Well, he said, if you need any more, just let us know. And I was like, okay, I already have some lard in my pantry.
We've got the beef tallow.
Now we've got beef tallow. Now I'm going to have more lard. I don't know that I can get through all of this in a year.
Yeah, so we've got...
So I think we're good for a little while.
for a while.
Yeah.
But it is awesome that we are now we're now making the connections we need to make with people that live in our area.
Yeah.
Where we know where to get things.
Yes.
and work with people and barter with them and help each other out. Of course, a lot of people that get hogs processed,
Right.
they don't care much for saving that. So anytime they have a really good hog that has some nice fat on it, they said they're willing to go ahead and fix it up for us.
Yeah.
But
And what's
we
really
got
cool,
plenty now.
And what was really cool is I was able to ask him, do you know if the fat that the pig came from, was this a pig that was raised in confinement or was it a pasture raised pig? He said, well, it's not a pig that's in confinement.
Yeah.
He said I wouldn't eat one of those.
Yeah, he said when they process them, they can definitely tell the difference. He said most pigs that have been grown in those confined areas don't have fat on
He
them.
said they're very lean.
Yeah, he said they're fed the different foods, but they're very lean, and he said so we can tell the ones that are kind of pasture raised.
He also said they're sickly. He said they're not what is the word I'm looking for? They're not hardy.
Their
Like,
immune
they
system,
Yeah.
outside of their confinement, they don't last long.
Yeah.
Because they've had a few give to them, and they've tried to set them out with their other hogs, and he said they get sick faster than they can medicate them, and they die. They get pneumonia. He said they're just not good hardy pigs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or hogs.
So that's good to know. I love Hawkins Hill's suggestion. Maybe freeze it and try making your own venison sausage in the fall. So if you are able to get us a deer,
that'd be awesome.
and then we can mix some of that fat with that to make sausage. That's a very great idea.
Mix beef fat in with our deer meat. Oh yeah.
I can't believe you fit all that
So-
meat in your freezer. We have 5 freezers.
We can't
full.
either.
I know.
Actually, it's not. It didn't fit all in that one deep freeze. We had to put some of it in our freezer up here, and
Just a little bit though.
just a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me say this though. For Valentine's Day, we got T-bone steaks from our steer out of the freezer, and cooked them with baked potatoes. We had our own meal here with us, a nice big steak meal, baked potatoes, salad, and oh my gosh, that steer meat is amazing.
Yeah.
It is
was
so
really,
good.
really good.
We've been able to eat 2 or 3 meals, I guess. More than that?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, because you've made some burgers with some of the ground beef. You put the ground beef in certain other things,
And
but
chili.
but just the meat, like the steak, I couldn't believe how tender and just tasty.
Delicious.
Just the flavors and the taste. Yeah, isn't it? You hadn't even seasoned that ground beef, and you were just
It was just browning.
you were just browning it, and you tasted it before you even put any seasoning on it, and it already tasted
really good.
5-10 times better than store-bought ground beef. So,
Yeah.
oh my gosh,
It's fantastic.
it was so worth going through that.
It is. But yeah, it was funny because Valentine's Day, Jack said, "So what do you want to do? Where do you want to go?" And I'm like, "Nowhere. I want to
Nowhere.
eat
We got
steak
home.
and wear sweatpants."
So we did.
Can't do that at a steak. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't want to. So, but yeah, it was really good. Also, a lot of people saw my post on Instagram of those hamburger buns that I made.
Oh yeah,
What'd you think about them? Be honest.
they were awesome.
And pretty. So
Now-
pretty.
Yeah.
So I will do a video.
There
on
was a
those.
seasoning that you used that I wasn't.
You didn't know what it was.
I didn't know what it was, so I wasn't used to that taste. And I couldn't figure it out, and I thought somewhere something's off. But I couldn't figure out what it was.
But when I told you what it was, did it taste good?
it
to
made
you?
sense then.
Okay.
Yeah.
I put everything
But
but the
still I could eat yeah.
I put everything but the bagel seasoning on some of the buns. So to me it tasted really good because it has that dehydrated onion. You
Yeah.
were tasting the onion.
I guess that's what it was.
And then on the other ones I put the white sesame seeds. So yeah, I will most definitely be making a video on that, and those will now be the Freedom Homestead house buns.
Cool. And
Hamburger
they
buns.
were
They were
super good.
Phenomenal.
They were
and really easy to make too.
Were they?
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, you just have to make sure that you plan ahead. Which I mean, anytime you cook from scratch, especially if you're making bread, you gotta plan ahead.
I made buns and they were awful.
Oh no! Well, this was
That sounds like something I would do.
it's an easy recipe, and like no special ingredients. If you have a good stocked pantry, you should have everything you need to make
Wow.
it.
Celtic Farms, Celtic Roots. Man, they got 70 pounds of bacon from their last 2 pigs. But yeah,
man.
after you get used to eating
You were in hog
your
heaven.
own meat. Yeah, you really don't want to ever go back to that store-bought meat once you start raising your own.
Hog heaven.
What else we got?
Yeah.
Somebody groan. Anyway.
Constant snorted. I've got more bone broth going in the roaster over there. And as I was preparing the stuff to put in there, I pulled out a carrot. And you know how sometimes carrots can grow legs? Well, it literally looked like its legs were crossed like this, and it looked like it was doing the pee-pee dance.
Okay.
So I had to do I showed them on the Marco that, and I thought it was funny.
You're so punny.
I'm so punny.
Wah, wah, wah.
Oh, man. All right.
Will
all
you
right.
share your recipe with the video?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely I will.
Is
yeah.
that your buns that you were talking
The
about?
buns, yes.
Yeah.
And what I try to do is also put the recipe in the description. I very much get frustrated when I go to somebody's video to get a recipe.
And it's not in the...
Like I have to watch the
description.
video and then write it down, and that's just really frustrating. So I try to, on my videos, put it in the description so you can just find it and write it down. But I'm in the process of working on a website for us. So that way you can go to the website and click the print button and just print the recipe.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a lot easier.
Something that...
Mom jokes.
Something that she has been talking about for years now, and I wish she would just do it, is you've been talking a while about doing your own recipe book.
Yeah, I have.
And I think it would be great.
No, these buns were not sourdough. These were just flour buns.
Oh, let me tell you, your video on the sourdough, which video was it that you made the pancakes?
The sourdough starter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a week ago?
that was this past week. Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of this week. Those were the best pancakes I've ever had.
Really?
Yes.
That you've ever had?
Well, I mean, I've had pancakes that had amazing stuff in them. You know, like blueberry pancakes are amazing. I'm a sucker for blueberry pancakes.
What?
Like when we go to Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg and you eat at those pancake houses, I want the blueberry pancakes with, you know, but I don't know. It was something about just eating a normal pancake, just eating a pancake with butter and syrup. Those tasted better than I've ever had as far as just pancakes that we make. That sourdough gave it a flavor that just, it kicked it up, not, you know.
Good night, Julie.
So anyway, it was good.
I'm really surprised to hear you say that.
I highly recommend those buttermilk pancakes. Sourdough pancakes, I'm sorry. I just know they were good. She makes them, I'm gonna eat them. So.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
And
I just learned something. We've been married 23 years, and I guess I never paid attention to what you ordered when we go there. I didn't realize that you loved blueberry pancakes.
Yeah.
Huh. See, always learning something
We
new.
also had another run-in with
Oh.
a varmint.
Oh, no. Y'all.
So we have a video this time of our run-in with another predator versus chicken coop chickens. And, well, we're going to put it up tomorrow, or you got something else?
You can put it up tomorrow. I'm still editing my other video.
We'll put it up first thing in the morning tomorrow. We got a video. Anytime you look out the back window late at night before bedtime and you notice all the chickens are out, something's up. And when something's up, this time,
This time.
because
We learned.
Third time's the charm.
Yep.
This was number 3. So third time's the charm. I said, the chickens are out. She said, I'm bringing my camera this time. And you go get your pew-pew. And so...
we're going to start spreading freedom seeds up in this place.
protect the chickens at all costs. So yeah, we had to take care of that. Oh, and I got good news.
Oh, what's that?
I got super good news. And some of you guys that will completely understand this is good news for me. After 10 months of our house being the disaster that happened to our house and us trying to rebuild, us being displaced, us coming back, us trying to put everything back together, this week I finally got power.
Oh, yeah.
Electricity back to my garage. Oh, I now have my garage back. I have my little workbench and shop back and lights and power tools.
Smoker.
Oh, the electric smoker, just in time for
Smoking.
our briskets and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm so excited to have power back over there. And now we can try to get our chicken coop moved back to its original spot. We got to get it moved anyway because that's where our garden's going to go. So move the chicken coop back, and the netting around our coop is electric, but we haven't had power in 10 months to it.
Right.
So that's why predators keep trying to get in our chicken coop.
Yep.
There's
Because
nothing.
they can.
So we need to get our coop moved back over. We hope to do that in another week or so and get the electric netting going again. So yeah, that is huge though. Having my shop back with power.
Yes. Well, yeah, since we have not been able to have our electric fence, we've had 3 possums and we have lost 2 chicks. We lost one of our hens but we had let them free range and the neighbor's dog got it.
Neighbor's dog got it. But if we would have had the electric netting, those 2 little chicks would have still be with us.
Well, we would still have them. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because they could just run through the holes in the netting.
Yeah.
And they got to run around too far away.
Yeah.
And
they got away from their mama.
I think a hawk got them.
Yeah. Because there was no... They were gone. Like, there was not a feather.
We're pretty sure a hawk got them.
Yeah.
Because our son spotted the hawk several times.
Yeah.
He was watching them.
Yeah. So we are, like I said, we are where we can now see the end of the tunnel. There's, so the floors, the backsplash, staining the walls, finishing up the electrical, the gutters, the yard, getting the French drain put in, regrading the yard, backfilling around the house.
Somebody's.
And then I think that's it.
I love it.
I think that's all we're lacking.
Celtic roots. Have you thought of putting up a no predators allowed sign?
Don't know what to tell you. I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have put. Maybe we could put a mask on the fence.
We did think about getting the solar charger to power the electric fence, but we went with the plug-in charger. So I mean, and we didn't expect losing power
for 10 months.
For 10 months, that was unexpected. So under normal circumstances, that wouldn't have happened, and we had too much priority on fixing up our house and buying things that we needed to live in our house, instead of buying a solar charger for, just a small window of time. So hopefully we'll get it plugged back in soon.
Yeah.
Get that fence going, garden season.
Yes, I'm very pumped about garden season starting tomorrow for me.
I don't know why that.
Very happy.
There we go. Solar charged. Yeah, but we don't have that motion activated lights. We have those around the runs. We don't lock up the coop at night. I mean, we could.
We could.
It's designed that way. We just leave the door open and the birds are out before I wake up.
They put themselves to bed. They get themselves out.
Yeah.
And
there's been a couple times though when it storms, the wind blows the door closed.
And then they're like, "What the heck, man?
Why can't we come out?" I know one time
really funny.
One time it blew it closed during the daytime and they couldn't get back in. They're just like,
"Yeah,
dude, it's time to go to bed." And it's raining.
Yeah, that's one thing I really enjoy having chickens. They're just funny. They have their personalities, and anyway, they're funny.
Y'all live in Western Kentucky? Pretty much, yeah.
We're in South Central Kentucky. I would think you would know that since you were born and raised here.
We live very close to a huge university called Western Kentucky.
But we're located in South Central.
We're not in Central Kentucky. We're nowhere near Central Kentucky.
You know what they call
Central
this?
Kentucky's Lexington.
You know what they call this region?
South Central.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's all I'm saying.
Anyway, we're definitely not in Eastern Kentucky or central. We're more on the southwestern central. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay. Anywho,
We're near that big hole in the ground. Put it that way. The world's longest one. So look that up. We're close. But we don't like giving out exactly where we live because we never know what kind of predators might be lurking to catch our chickens. And we don't want those to get near our coops.
That's funny. Yeah. Don't tell the possum where we are.
I ain't gonna tell them possum my address.
Oh me. I was gonna say something, but then you distracted me with
Sorry. The stupidness.
What were we saying?
We're about out of time. We got like 5 minutes left.
The two-legged ones, exactly, Constance. Have coyotes and a mama bobcat that lives here. She brings her cubs around and she lays on our outdoor kitchen patio.
Wow.
Say what?
Wow.
Holy cow.
I did see a bobcat about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Not near the house. I seen it at work.
Not in the house.
Not in the house.
Best not.
Better not see one in the house. It was a baby bobcat. It was cute. It looked like a little kitten.
Oh. Somebody said something and I was going to respond. No, I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, we do have coyotes around here.
That's
We
what
hear
it was.
coyotes all the time around here, almost nightly.
So Kathy at Sharon Homestead asked, what are we growing? Tomorrow I am starting cabbage, cauliflower, broccoli, and onions.
Onions, yeah.
And then next week I will be starting
The herbs.
bell peppers,
Oh,
oregano, basil, and rosemary.
okay.
And then it won't be long after that we'll be starting tomatoes. And
You gonna start
I don't know.
the tomato?
The tomato, yes. I will be starting the tomato and then other tomatoes.
Okay.
And by the tomato, of course, I'm talking about the rare giant crimson tomato from M.I. Gardner. And I'm so pumped. Jordan has videos of her sunbathing on the patio. She just walks around like she owns the place and has never bothered us or the animals. Wow. Oh, yes. Starting the tomatoes. Your oregano doesn't come back, or is this a new garden area? Actually, my oregano is not coming back. I don't really know where the oregano is. Plus, I just
Are you
planted.
talking about the pot? The container?
No. We're not that kind of farmer.
I meant a container. A pot you grow stuff in. My goodness, woman. But yeah, our viewers probably like, what?
Where I had oregano planted before, I have now garlic because my oregano did not come back. So anyway,
Yeah, that's true.
I will hopefully, because I do love some oregano.
But you did have a container with what was of an herb.
Yes, that was chives.
Chives.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So what he is
I could not
referring
remember.
to is I had a big container of chives that I planted like 5 years ago. And you guys know they reseed and they keep coming back and they keep coming back. Well, it was right next to the house. So when the hole opened up and the basement ate our yard, the pot went into the basement with it. And then I guess during the cleanup, it got scooped out.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing it in the basement. And I remember people pulling it out. But I don't remember what happened to it.
Yeah.
It definitely ended up getting mixed in with
Jay.
with all the stuff that got smashed and covered up and damaged. So probably got hauled away.
Probably, yes. We love oregano too, and I really hope that I have enough to dry and put up and have for the winter, because like today I used the last of my thyme. Sadness, but hopefully my thyme will start putting on some greenery shortly. But yeah, so anyway, spring is upon us. It is garden season. I cannot tell you how happy I am. And just a lot going on. So we're going to do our very best to keep you guys updated. So yeah, the video he's talking about, I guess will go up tomorrow.
Yeah, it's ready to go, so I'll stick it up tomorrow. And
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't something, again, it's like a 7-8 minute video that just kind of shows what we found and just went out there and dealt with it. That's just part of our life. It's not instructional or anything like that. It's just
something funny.
Something that goes on sometimes.
Yeah, and I also have to apologize because when I was watching it after you edited it, I was like, oh my goodness. Hopefully it doesn't get on everybody else's nerves like it gets on my own nerves. But my allergies are so bad right now, and the whole time I'm holding the camera and I'm just like, so sorry about that.
Plus you were nervous.
Well, yeah, but
there's one part I had to edit out because you got a little scared.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, shh. And what was the other thing? Oh, and then I have rendering tallow video coming out this week. And then, of course,
yeah, we're gonna
Beyond Labels Book Club starting Wednesday. I'm so excited. And it's only going to be an hour long. We're going to do our very best to keep it an hour.
Because we got to go get our stove.
Because we got to get our wood stove.
And we'll have to leave fairly early. Because I think I have to go to Scottsville when we get back.
What you got to go there for?
That's something else I'm getting. I'm getting that tub.
Oh, did you get it for real?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. So anyway, lots of good things happening.
I'm buying on Facebook Marketplace. We found a water trough or a farm tub, and we'll be able to use it for multiple things.
Did you already upload the video? The video that you edited?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Because Kathy said she does a quiet mute on her sniffles when editing.
Does a what?
A quiet mute. Turns down the volume.
Well, I'd have to go by and do that 30, 40 times throughout the video.
Okay.
It'd take all night to edit those out.
All right. I just apologizing ahead of time. Hopefully y'all can look past it.
Yeah. What time on Wednesday, they don't know.
Don't know yet, but we will announce it when we figure it out tomorrow.
It's either going to be, I'll tell you this, it's either going to be early in the morning, or it's going to be late in the evening. Or in the afternoon, after lunch. Because we need to get there and get back.
Well, let's go early in the morning so we can get back by lunch.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll work for the ladies.
Hopefully they can do their book thing sometime that afternoon.
Yes. Okay. So, yes. So be watching. As soon as we get that figured out, I will put up a post. And, yeah. So excited. It's 9:03. We're over time. Sorry we were late. I am super excited about everything that's going on. Thank you all for 55K. That is amazing.
55,000.
That is amazing.
And if you don't subscribe to us, please do. Appreciate it. We're growing. And it's all because of them.
Yeah. All right, you guys. Y'all have a blessed
She hates
week.
it when I ask people to subscribe.
It's so awkward. Anyway, you all have a blessed night. We will see you next time. But until then, remember to be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared.
You got your microphone? Yep. Have a great week, guys.
Yes.
God bless.
God bless you all. Good night.
See ya.